Hi, everybody. My name is Kerry Appleton, and I'm the Director of Workforce Wellbeing here at North Memorial Health. We are so glad that you made the choice to come on site today to Maple Grove Hospital to help us in celebration of World Breastfeeding Day. Congratulations are in order to each and every one of you because you are either already a parent already or are about to be a parent. And that is no short journey. And we are so excited for you and your family as all of the joys start to come your way. I'm joining you today because I wanted to talk a little bit about resiliency and parenthood. I myself am a mother of 3 daughters, and as the resilience coach here at North, my job is to help our team members navigate the stressors that naturally come their way as a part of their work within our health system. But we know that work isn't the only thing that brings stress in life. And while having a brand new baby is an amazing experience and brings countless joy, there is also stress that comes with raising a child or multiple children if you are so fortunate to be having multiples right now. And so I really appreciate you giving me a few minutes of your time to consider what this journey might be like for you already or what may be coming down the road. So when you think about stress as a parent, what I want you to remember is as an adult, you have been navigating stressors your whole life. You've learned a lot about what it is that you need, and perhaps you've even developed skills, things that you do, things that are your go-to resources when stress starts to come your way. And the good news here is even though you're new to parenthood, it doesn't mean that you're new to life. You're not new to stress. You've done this before. The stressor is a little bit different now. You have this small, teeny tiny baby that's very dependent on you for its care. But you, as an experienced adult, know how to navigate some of the challenges and stressors that you've already overcome in your life. And so what I would invite you to consider is how can you reuse some of your strategies that you've used in other places in your life? How can you reuse those strategies as you take on this new journey as a parent? I think it's important to know that stress can look a lot of different ways on people. There's no right or wrong way, but as human beings, we tend to have 4 types of reactions to stress. 4. So the first one, physical reactions to stress. So what that looks like is people may have some muscle tension, headaches. They may notice their heart rate is up, they're breathing a little bit faster. They may have some upset tummy, so some nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, all very normal. Doesn't feel great, but all very normal. The second thing is emotional reactions. Humans have emotional reactions to stress and non-stressors all day long. And some of those emotional reactions to stress can be anxiety, worry, guilt, sadness, anger. Not a totally inclusive list, but there's a whole lot of things here, and you probably have experienced a lot of different emotional reactions as you've walked through life. Number 3 is cognitive reactions to stress. So this means that our brain is sometimes impacted by the stressors that come our way. So what can that look like? That can look like impaired memory. So all of a sudden, we don't remember maybe our house address. Something so simple, something that we know backwards and forwards. And all of a sudden, when you're sleep deprived and you're really stressed, all of a sudden you can't quite remember those things anymore. Problem solving may become very difficult. It may be very difficult to keep your attention on one thing because of exhaustion or, again, how that stress is impacting your brain. So those are just a couple examples there. And then the fourth way that we were stressed as humans is behavioral reactions to stress. And so that can look like withdrawal. So perhaps you are a very outgoing person, and when the stress becomes a lot, you start to find yourself pulling back, maybe not connecting with your friends as often or your family members, and you're really trying to be alone as you're trying to cope with what's going on. Other people experience an increase in irritability. It also can be common for people to increase their use of substance abuse. So drinking, drugs, gambling. I'd even put shopping in here too. Can be a behavioral reaction to stress as well. So what's important to know about all these reactions is they are normal reactions to the stressors that you face perhaps every day. And those reactions really are your body's way of saying, hey, do something different. I need help. So there's a lot of value in paying attention to these reactions. So when you notice that you're really irritable and you've got some muscle tension, what is it that maybe your body's trying to tell you? So my hope for each and every one of you as you journey down the road of parenthood is that you think of these 5 things. So the first one is giving yourself permission to take care of you. Yes, you are bringing a child into the world, and there is a lot of responsibility around the care of that person. But just like you've heard when you've gotten on an airplane, you have to put your own oxygen mask on first before you can or should help others. The same thing is true with parenting. You need to be able to care for yourself so that you can care for your baby. It is okay to take that time. You deserve it. The second one is I would encourage you to practice activities that reduce your stress. Now that may look different for many people. Some people may find going for a walk outside, spending time with pets, that those are activities that effectively bring down their stress reactions, while other people might navigate towards going out with friends or perhaps playing a video game, which is an intentional distraction. Those can also be great strategies. The third idea here is give yourself permission. Again, giving yourself permission to join in activities that you enjoy. So again, it's okay to weave some time in for yourself. There are a lot of things that you will have to do as a parent for the care of your child, but there also should be times of joy where you are experiencing joy for yourself. It's not selfish, but really it's a way of leaning into yourself and making sure that your needs are also being met alongside your baby's needs. Number 4 is trying to avoid those feelings of isolation by getting to know other parents that are experiencing the exact same thing you are. Here in the state of Minnesota, we are so fortunate to have the early childhood programs that are offered through the school districts. I know that I was a part of ECFE for 7 years and helped me to meet some of my bestest friends still today because we were on that parenting journey together and really found a lot of strength in shared conversations and shared understandings as we were walking through some challenging points of parenting. So being a part of a group can make this time of your life a lot easier. And then lastly, I would really invite you to consider reframing negative thoughts. Again, stress and challenge is a natural part of life. You've been dealing with stress and challenge in lots of different shapes and forms. And as negative thoughts come to your mind, along your parenting journey, is there a way that you could look at it a little bit differently? That yes, perhaps this one thing is taking an awful lot of time and it's taking you away from other things, but perhaps this pause is giving you some space to really spend some one-on-one time with your baby that you might have missed otherwise. So these are 5 strategies for you to consider as you interface perhaps with stress on the daily, or maybe not quite on the daily, but often. And so really important to be thinking proactively around what your strategies are, and that really every human being should have strategies in their back pocket because we know stress and challenge is a part of life and also a part of parenting. And so we want to be ready for it. We want to know what our game plan is for us, for the caregivers, so that we can be our best selves for our children and for ourselves. Again, congratulations on your parenting journey. Thank you for celebrating World Breastfeeding Day with us here today at Maple Grove Hospital. And I look forward to seeing you around our community. Have a great day.